That one. Okay, Discord. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating. Hold on a second. Hmm. Okay. Is that you being able to edit them, Liddy? That's pretty cool. Okay. Be the other girl. You are now one of the 5 other girls. Stop being the other girl. You are now no longer the other girl, or any of the other 5 for that matter. What's the name of this dude sitting in his 4-wheel device? Oh, he's got a lot of... That's like it for eating peanuts right beforehand. Your name is Tavros Nitra. You are known to be heavily arrested by fairy tales and... Move this controller over. Be heavily arrested by fairy tales and fantasy stories. You have an acute ability to commune with the many creatures of Alternia, a skill you have utilized to capture and train a great many. There are all your friends, as well as your warriors, which you pit in battle through a variety of related card and role-playing games. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. You like to engage in the noble practice of Alternian slam poetry, possibly the oldest, most revered, and certainly freshest art form in your planet's rich history. You have a profound fascination with the concept of flight and all lore surrounding the topic. You believe in fairies, even though they aren't real. Your troll tag is Adios Torador, and you speak in a sort of faltering manner. What will you do? Poopa Pan. Cut to the chase and play card games immediately. Poof! You kickstart a rousing match of Fightus Spawn, with the only friend you've got to play with in person, your loyal Lucis, Tinkerbell. You take a look at the favorable hand you dealt yourself and crack a mischievous smile. With a host plush at the ready, you quickly lob an Ugani bomb and catch your adversary off guard. Oh wow. Lunge. Does feel like a Pokemon battle. Oh god. Ah, god. Nay, Horseroni, I choose you. Tavros, command faithful steed. With a brooding whinny, Horseroni shuffles his mighty hooves and makes short work of the Phytosucker, boosting his vitals. Horseroni is now primed and raring for battle. Look out, Tinkerbell. Tavros, Horseroni, Spawn Tech, Slumber Buddies. Use your awesome bestial communion abilities and bend the ferocious stallion to your whim. Tinkerbell can't stand the suspense. Nap time. Everybody wins. Horseroni gains a bunch of levels. In no time, he'll be ready to breed, and you can put him out to stud. Wow, all right. Good game, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Time to do some other stuff, you guess. Roll up your ramp. This is how you get up to your Raccoon when it's time to rest. It's kind of a production getting in and out. Hop in. You can't fit all the way in because of your huge horns. It makes it hard to get any solid shut-eye. Oh great, now you're covered in slime. Why did you do this? You're going to have to change your clothes. There goes another solid hour down the tubes. Oh damn, there goes your four-wheel device down the ramp. That happens a lot. Fake Lance. After a major cleanup rigmarole and a lot of crawling around your respite block, you equip your jousting lance. You like to practice your jousting outside. One day you hope to prove yourself worthy of recruitment into the halls of the dreaded Imperial Cavalry Reapers, assuming you are not slated for culling first on account of your disability, or really any other arbitrary reason. Admire posters. Wheel over to your favorite poster featuring Poopa Pan. I'm good. Music's not loud for me. If it's loud I can turn it up or down. Because I always just turn this up and down. So I can always keep mine actually lower than it appears on stream. Okay. Well then let me turn this up then. One tick? Okay, I went up like 30 ticks. Okay. Let me know if that's too loud. That's at 34%. I think I was at like... I don't remember what I was at before. Well, you just let me know. Which is your favorite thing? You have always fantasized that one day intrepid young Poopa would come and take you away, and together you would fly to a beautiful paradise planet of legend that has all sorts of fanciful stuff like pirates' treasure, a cruel villain with a missing arm and a missing eye, and these weird aliens called Indians. You've left your window open since you were very young, just in case Poopa stopped by one night and decided to splash a pinch of special stardust in your face. You have had this interest far prior to your accident. Being paralyzed isn't what made you want to be able to fly. That would be dumb and would make no sense. Being paralyzed does sort of make you want to be able to walk, though. Way in the future. I like this guy. He's my favorite of the trolls so far. Over the course of your long journey, at one point you were fitted with a cool pair of robo-legs. The guy who likes to build robots built them for you. But then he does like to break them more than he likes to build them. It's usually why he builds them in the first place. Occasionally, though, he will allow philanthropy to override misanthropy. You were lucky enough to have a friend who didn't mind getting her hands dirty on account of your best interest. A friend with a chainsaw. Oh my god. The guy who likes to build robots just stood there and watched. It would always make everyone uncomfortable whenever he would just stand there and watch, and way back again. But before that, you had to scoot around in your wheel device throughout the various worlds of the medium and endure all sorts of follies related to your disability, which on account of their great plurality and marginal relevance, we will not get to see just as well. Wow, look what happens when you space out and contemplate the future like that. The messages start piling up. You deal with AG. Davros. Hey, red team is gonna bite the dust, and I know you are on the red team. Well, really? Yeah, you totally are. My team's got no use for a boy that can't make no use of his legs. You are fed for a team of losers full of blind girls and lame boys and cranky imbeciles. You were FB'd for a team of losers? Fed? I don't know why I'm struggling with that. Okay, you're probably right about that, but I shouldn't be talking to you. Oh? I promised I wouldn't talk to you anymore. What? Promised to? Rufio? Oh my gee, who's that? I hate this guy already. He's, okay, someone said I should give my self-esteem a name, and to be careful about what I say to make sure I don't hurt his feelings. Haha, so he's imaginary, a fake, like a made-up friend, the way fairies are, made up make-believe, the fakey fake fakes. Who told you to do something so fraudulent? Gah. But I don't know if she was joking about it. It might be a joke, I don't know, but I did it anyway. Oh man, what a meddler. I hate her meddling. Why is she always meddling? I don't know if it was a joke, but man, I don't think it was a joke. It was more like, okay, complete this analogy. Laughing is to a joke as meddling is to, Exactly, that's what she just did to you. It is worse than a joke. It is worse than anything you could do. Next time, tell her to can it. That's what I do. But she keeps bugging me, bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? I guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to me so much, though. I guess I don't mind. It's cool. Anyway, Tavros, you've been amazingly boring as usual, so I'm gonna go. Okay. The show needs to get on the frickin' road. Believe it or not, the blue team doesn't have a single player in this session yet, while you guys have like 2 or 3 or such. Unbelievable. I wonder what the holdup is. Oh well, let's face it, you guys need that head start. Okay, anyway, good luck to you. It'll be just like old times. Wink. Adios, Thorsnord. Arachnid's grip. Cease trolling. Bye. Wrap with TC. Okay, now we got the 2 best characters. Love these 2. Motherfucker, my brother, I'm so sorry. I kind of zoned out there. Oh, wait. That's him. Wrong one. Wait, no, he's purple. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay. Motherfucker, my brother, I'm so sorry. I kind of zoned out there. Alright, that's okay. I wasn't expecting you to not be zoned out for any reason, so I guess I don't understand your apology. Alright, fuck yeah, it's all good anyway. I just zoned out when I was supposed to be all about being to tell you you're on my team. Yeah, the red team, you mean? Shit, motherfucking yeah, my wicked motherfucker. Honk, honk, honk. Okay, that's great. I just heard about this from someone I don't want to talk about, but it still basically qualifies as good news. Honk, 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 honk. Ah, fuck. You stole my fucking nose, bro. What got you even up the gumption to all fucking do this shit like that? Or, I don't know. It's just kind of the obvious thing to do. Stick the circle in front of the dots and behind the bendy one. Plus, oh yeah, my horns. Maybe we could slam about it. Yeah, I could kick the shit out of some rhymes, bro. I'll stir up some fucking hell mirth and rip open a fucking bag of harsh whimsy. Yeah, you could talk about the clown things, which I don't really understand ever, but that's okay because it's kind of funny. Whereas I'll address some topics pertaining to my interests and I guess personal motives. Yeah, fuck yeah, that'll be how shit's all usually up and fucking locked, bro. But first, here's the thing with the game. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the red team game. Yeah, okay, if I remember right, this is how we're juggling this shit. Lots of fucking balls in the air. Terezi connected to Karkat, so he's fucking chill. And I'm supposed to connect to her soon to get her all chill too, but she's in the woods doing something. When she comes back, she starts playing, so in the mean motherfucking time, I was supposed to get you to connect to me, but I fucking spaced out and forgot, because I guess I was way too motherfucking chill up in this shit. Yeah, I understand. So just download this motherfucker I'm sending you so we can kick this bitch down the stairs. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And in the meantime, shall I cue up the strict beats? Ah, brother, now you all fuck up and done it. You motherfucking wheel deep in a big sloppy massacre pie top with motherfucking whipped rhyme. How strict are those beats at, motherfucker? Well, I turned up those bitches to pretty stern. Set beats the lecture, and I'm kind of going hog wild on the curmudgeon knob, which I had recently installed. Goddamn, tell me more while I get my reach on for this frosty brew. Okay, imagine an array of beats that sets limits. They got a rule book, it doesn't pay to skim it. Because there's not a lot of latitude, they won't stand for an attitude. And crossing them's a habit you'd not really want to get into because that'd get pretty mad at you. Fuck, so fucking fresh. You need to be slurped. Or not slurped, slapped fucking silly with our mouth like that. And if you got a problem with it, then I suggest you go and rap it, dude. Okay, I will. Just let me sneak up on this bottle of Fago and snap its neck like I'm a fucking laugh assassin. Okay, are those beats still chill? Yeah. Are they motherfucking strict? Yeah. Alright, crack. He's motherfucking kick it. You both then proceed to have one of the worst rap-offs in the history of Paradox Space. Honestly, I think this comic should just be about those two. I love these two. They're by far the best characters in this whole series. You make your way through the burning woods to meet the Lucis you never had. It's time for her to hatch. It's now or never. Wow. That's a big scale. Since the world's about to end anyway, you suppose that it no longer matters if the doomsday scale is tipped. The counterweight is the skull of an ancient mother grub, slain thousands of solar sweeps ago. The egg contains a rare species of dragon which remains blind until maturity, using its other senses to survive. It has balanced the skull here for millennia, waiting for the warmth of a meteor-sparked forest fire before hatching. In case it wasn't clear, dragons are real. While she slept in her egg, she would communicate with you in your sleep. After your accident, she would use your dreams to teach you to detect the world around you without vision. As you learned, your dreams became more vivid. Where before there was darkness, odors and flavors painted a striking picture. You found yourself surrounded by bright honey walls, and in the sky was a huge tasty ball of cotton candy, which is this sweet troll delicacy we wouldn't know anything about. The first time you caught a glimpse of this world in your dreams, there was no turning back. The young Lucis would take to the sky and promptly get herself killed. This would be much more shocking and maybe a little bit more sad if we didn't already know it was going to happen. We already knew this, but of course you didn't. Oh, unsurprising development. Genuine distress. The dragon never smelled it coming. She would fall to your tree hive. On your return, she would be scooped up by a sympathetic ally and deposited into the kernel sprite. Then you and she could talk. There would be plenty to discuss. The Doomsday device would display the amount of time you had to get back to your hive and enter the medium before the forest was destroyed. At the time, it wouldn't occur to you to wonder whether the device was directly responsible for the apocalypse or merely served as its precisely calibrated harbinger, and it certainly wouldn't occur to you to cast doubt on any perceived difference between those two things. It wouldn't until later, when you better understood the game you were about to play. Be the other girl. You are now other girl. Render the girl in a more symbolic manner. That's better. We can now be properly introduced. Who's this spooky lady? Your name is Aradia Megiddo. Megiddo. You once had a number of interests, which in time you have lost interest in. You seem to recollect once having a fondness for archaeology. Now you have trouble recalling this passion. It nonetheless has led you to find your present calling, which came through the discovery of these mystic ruins in which you presently stand, and which you recently desecrated out of boredom. Guiding you to this calling were the voices of the dead, which you have been able to hear since you were young. The voices have become louder as the great undoing approaches. This trend and escalation began after an accident involving a certain kind of role-playing, which might have been another of your interests once upon a time. It doesn't matter much anymore. The accident resulted in the death of your Lucis, which prompted you to leave your home and take up these ruins as residence. On the instruction of your ancestors, you have recovered mysterious technology from the ruins and convinced a friend to adapt it into a game that will bring about the destruction of your civilization. And by convinced, you suppose you mean tricked. He has tentatively named the game Scrub, which is a word that is not terribly elegant. If it were marketed by a legitimate game company instead of rapidly patched together by a young hacker, it would ostensibly be given a better title. He is presently mobilizing 12 friends to play it, including him and yourself. He believes he will lead the blue team, but he is wrong. Your troll tag is Apocalypse Arisen, and there is typically a pronounced hollowness to your words. What will you do? Retrieve computer. A Ouija. It's not up to you to decide what you retrieve from your Sylladex. It's up to the spirits. Looks like the spirits are being cooperative today, if a bit cryptic, as usual. Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna spell anyway. Who's this douchebag? You found this baffling artifact some time ago on one of your digs. The creature on its facade is completely mystifying. You have taken to using it as your primary computing device on account of its bizarre novelty as well as convenient portability. Oh, look who's bothering you again. She's always bugging you, bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? You guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to you so much, though. You're okay with it. You're okay with a lot of things. Humor GA. Hi again, Aradia. Oh no, so I guess tonight is the night you blow everything up. Is there nothing I can do to change your mind? No, or yes, there's nothing, and no, you can't, but you shouldn't pretend as if you believe this has anything to do with the state of my mind, or the decisions it will make, or has already made. Yeah, I guess not. I thought I'd be friendly, though, and remind you that you do in fact have a hand in all the terrible things that are about to happen, because that's what friends are for, and the fact that what ensues will be terrible is an immutable fact I'm stating for the record. And the fact that we will not be on the same team is similarly immutable. It does not mean that teamwork is what isn't taking place here. Sorry, I didn't follow that. I'll be here to help if you need me. Okay, thanks. Oh, it's blinking. Ugh. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Waiting for the apocalypse is so boring. You guess you'll check on Solix to see how he's coming along with those teams. Check on Solix. You have had this conversation, which I already read. Which was... Okay, so that's her. Alright. Did you set up the teams? It ended like this. I'm coming up. And then you went up. Go up. Wow. You wonder what she wants. What's with all these girls bugging you? Bugging and fussing and meddling. Get bugged by AG. Aradia! Oh boy, that's way too many of the same letter in a row twice. I know, so you're about to get started, right? Have you tricked Solix yet? Do you have Mr. Two Eyes all befuddled and flustered in your web of lies? Or Mr. Four Eyes? I don't know. Which nickname do you think would be suitably derogatory in this case, Aradia? How about 8 Eyes minus 7? Meh. I didn't trick him. It's not like that. Okay, whatever. The point is, once you have pulled the finely woven silken mesh over his dumb, different colored eyes, you and I will start playing the game and be the blue team leaders. That's how this will work, right? Wait, do you mind if we are co-leaders? I forgot to ask. I just assumed it was okay with you. I don't care. Great, that's the spirit. And when I bring you into the game, whatever the hell that means, then we can send each other stuff, right? This is how this works, right? Yes. Awesome, because I have a present for you. It's a surprise and it's going to be great. From me to you. Just for me alone and nobody else. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it. Okay, well, I'm sure it will be very thoughtful. Hey, speaking of which, what will be the name of your team? What will the name of our team be? The blue team. No, I know that. I mean the name of our team, you and me, just us. I haven't given it any thought, nor did I think such a thing was up for consideration. But if you want to pretend we both have a separate team together and name that team, then knock yourself out. I just thought it'd be really fitting, kind of like a fresh start, you know? I don't know, what are our shared interests? I guess I never really thought about that. I guess I'm used to thinking of you as the enemy. There must be some overlap in profiles. Come on, let's brainstorm. Man, it'll be great. We'll be unstoppable. Surely you must admit that it'll be nice to rebound from the team charge debacle. I never think about that anymore. Oh man, I'm so dumb. Here I am running my mouth and opening up old wounds, while at the very same time trying to make amends. What an idiot. It's okay. Hey, speaking of which, that loser isn't going to be on the blue team, is he? Which loser? Your old team buddy? No. Oh, thank fucking goodness. Talk about dead weight. You made the right choice, leader. I mean, co-leader. I didn't exclude him for that reason, or at all. You're just not getting it. You never listen. Man, now I've got this huge beef grub lodged in my nook just thinking about him. I'm going to go give him a hard time. Let me know when you're live later. See strolling. Don't do that. It's really childish. Wow. Be the mysterious spider girl. You try to be the mysterious spider girl and fail. She's way too mysterious for you to be her yet. Seriously, what's up with those glasses? What's up with that robe arm? What's her deal? She guesses it's flattering that you want to be her, though. She guesses she doesn't mind. It's cool. We'll learn all about her a little later. Go back to Arcadia. Aradia, I would like to apologize. It flew off the handle there. Oh, we got twin McGinns. I don't remember what voice I'm doing. We're gonna make it a little simpler today. Aradia, I would like to apologize. I flew off the handle there. It was like the handle was a bald guy going really fast, and I was his toupee. So I'm sorry. It was my fault. It's okay. I hope we're still friends. Yes, we are. So anyway, I think even though I quit as leader, I'm still going to play the game now, because it's either that or get totally creamed by all these fucking space boulders. Hey, maybe we can make the best of the game anyway, even though I guess we were going to lose. No, I'm sorry, you can't, Solix. Not yet. Oh my god, you're going to give me shit again? After I crawled on my belly like that, all groveling at you? Like some low-class guy... Whatever colorblind is lower on the hierarchy than mine? What's worse than yellow? Fuck this confusing caste system. Anyway, screw you. I'm playing this game right now. No, you're not. Trust me. Wait, what's this? Are you hearing that spooky message from the grave? It is from my ability to give a shit, which just died. This is where you laugh again. Come to the window. Why? Because I'm outside. B, take a look. I don't see anything out there. Come closer, you'll see me. I promise. God, I'm just bulged deep in the fecal matter of wildly inconsistent hoofbeat, but okay, I'll indulge you. Here I go. Look out window. Oh, BS. That makes sense. Okay, look at all this lousy, stupid goddamn window. Lousy, stupid goddamn physics. Nap time. Much later. When you finally wake up, you discovered all of your teammates had connected to each other and entered into the medium. You would be the last to enter. Your long nap would facilitate a series of important dreams that would prove essential in support of your teammates. But here and now, the destruction of your hive would be imminent unless you could quickly establish a connection to the first player of the group and complete the chain. Wake up. The mind honey. Something got in your mouth. You don't, under any circumstance, eat the mind honey. Since that moody kid is busy flipping his bifurcated lid, we might as well take a moment to get to this silly cat girl. Gosh, who is she? Enter name. Your name is Nepeta Ijon. You live in a cave that is also a hive, but still mostly just a cave. You like to engage in friendly role-playing, but not the dangerous kind. Never the dangerous kind. It's too dangerous. Too many of your good friends have gotten hurt that way. Your daily routine is dangerous enough as it is. You prowl the wilderness for great beasts and stalk them and take them down with nothing but your sharp claws and teeth. You take them back to your cave and eat them, and from time to time wear their pelts for fun. You like to paint wall comics using blood and soot and ash, depicting exciting tales from the hunt, and other goofy stories about you and your numerous pals. Your best pal of all is a little bossy, and people wonder why you even bother with him, but someone has to keep him pacified. If not you, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Your troll tag is arsenic catnip, and... Kitty face, your speech precedes itself with the face of your Lucis, who's possibly the cutest and perhaps the bestest kitty you ever have seen. No, you're good. I'm fine with the music. What will you do? Retrieve claws from arms. You're always wearing your claw gloves. You never know when you might encounter some unsuspecting prey, or when some prey might encounter an unsuspecting you. On Alternia, everything is considered unsuspecting prey by everything else. Oh yeah, again, I can always change my volume to, you know, what I'm actually hearing versus what's coming out on the stream, which, again, you would tell me if it was too loud, so I'm assuming it's fine. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, scratch Lucis behind ears. Scritch, scritch, burr, burr. She sure enjoys a good scratch. Pounced Lion is the best kitty cat. You and she go on adventures together in search of the Fountain of Cute. You ride your Sherpod mountain into the rugged frontier, and sometimes she rides you when she gets tired, which is frequently. Sure will be sad when she dies, but who knows when or how that'll happen. We might not even really have the time to find out. Later, there was a cave-in. Oh, God. Jesus. Examine computer. You saunter over to your drawing tablet computer. You use this to draw on a computer. It would be cool if this could somehow be adapted to serve as a fetch modus as well. That would be so much more fun than the frustrating one you're using now. You wonder what this grumpy fellow wants. Probably something to do with that game. That seems to be all anybody's talking about lately. Answer car cat. Kitty. Peeks up, perks up curiously. She wiggles her rear end a bit and... God. Back to Carcat. Hey! AC perks up and then chases something she sees bounce into one of Carcat's shoes. Carcat can't believe he has to sink this low. Carcat can't believe he's asking an autistic girl in a cave to try to... They have autism in the Alternia? Damn. Damn, son. Carcat can't believe he's asking an autistic girl in a cave to join his team. Carcat mystifies an infinite befuddlement over the fact that you are presently the best remaining candidate for the red team. I am? I mean, AC says I am? Wondrously. Yes, and Carcat can't fucking believe that. Carcat thinks about this a bit and his jaw drops open and breaks a huge column of bricks like a fucking kung fu master. AC gathers up all the bricks pieces and builds a cute little house and invites Carcat inside. Okay, good. It's good that you're talking about building, even if it's in the most inane way, in the inane possible context. You're going to be doing a lot of it. Yes, that sounds fun. Okay, what do I do? Okay, briefing. Me, Teresa, Games, and Tavros are all playing now. The connection order is ATTCGCCG. We need someone to connect to Triador and get him in the game. I have GA lined up for the red team because she is one of the few remaining sane ones left to play. Okay, the only sane one. But she doesn't want to connect yet because it's a mysterious bullshit. So I was like, whatever, what else to do? So I guess that leaves you. Teresa said she had you lined up to play back when she was the fake leader, so I said fine. So you just connect to Tavros and later we'll worry about getting you in. All right, I'll talk to him about that. Okay. AC pauses and looks up with a little bit of chagrin. I forgot I had to talk to someone else about this. I have been procrastinating. Oh God, are you really serious? It's not that big of a deal. This boggles my mind. How can you be best friends with the only guy on the planet who's a bigger asshole than me? He's not so bad. He's scum, but do whatever you gotta do, I guess. Davros is waiting. Nepeta, consult with friend on the matter. Yeah, he's a robot guy. AC twitches her friendly whiskers at CT. Hi. CT perplexes over where he put that important wrench that he needed for building a fancy robot or something. He says, now where did that silly old wrench go? 100K. What are you expecting to accomplish with this? But okay, look. CT peeks around the corner to find that a very playful kitty stolen a robot wrench and is now kicking it vigorously with her hind legs. This is foolishness upon 100,000 prior, equally unsolicited foolishnesses. You'll stop now. Rawr, you're so lame. I'm not. I'm fine. No, lame. No, I'm not. Lame. No. You never played a fun per 10 game with me ever, even once. Even Carcat does it sometimes, even if he doesn't mean it in a grumpy and insincere way. But at least it's still fun. Yuck. Don't pollute my incoming data stream with his name, or any sort of excremental language you pick up from his ilk. I see right through your stupid act. Who are you trying to kid? Look how you go out of your way to use words that have X's in them so you can use your silly percent signs, or use those absurd words that you can shoehorn a 100 into, even if it's not strictly replacing woo. You're so transparent. I can tell you like to play games. Deep down, you're a guy who likes to play games. I can smell a guy who likes to play games from so far away with his nose. You have no idea. If you're looking for a loophole through which you may extract concessions from me, you'll have to look elsewhere. See? What the hell? Nepeta, what did I say about that awful language? I won't stand for it, and you'll stop. Oops, sorry. Your fraternization with the base classes have loosened your morals. Can't you see this? No, I don't care. They're fun, and I don't know anything about classes or bases or blood color. It doesn't matter. What does green blood even mean? It doesn't mean anything to me, and it shouldn't mean anything to anyone else. Well, green blood is okay, but it's not great. But that's why you're lucky to have me look out for you, because you don't know better, and you can't fight the role the mother had in store for you. Rock, you're such a hypocrite. You pretend to be so high and mighty, but I know you're not, and I know you like games. Look at that silly little bow and arrow you always type. It's always there. You never forget. Why would you do that if it wasn't a playful, fun thing? I'm so onto you. My bow and arrow are highly dignified symbols. LOL, BS. Archery is among the highest and most exceptional crafts, held in tremendous regard by the most aloof classes for centuries. You suck at archery. No. Yes. No. Yes. No, I don't. Yes, yes, yes. Have you ever actually successfully fired an arrow? Like, actually got one to leave the bow? I think we need to stop talking about archery. Nuh-uh. Yes. No. We will stop talking about archery. The topic is making me sweat. Ew, you're so gross. No, you're the one who exercises distasteful practices. No, that's you. Everyone knows you're a weirdo and a creep. That's why you're lucky to have me to keep an eye on you. No one else can stand you. You exterminate beautiful, innocent creatures by the hundreds. I can't condone such wretched behavior. Beasts are meant to be looked upon with adoration. But I eat them. I don't kill anything I don't eat. That would be mean. I guess that's basically acceptable in principle, but I still find it a bit unsavory. Well, I think your habits are unsavory. No, they're not. Yeah, huh? You're wrong about me, Nepeta. I do like to play games, but they must be extremely important games of very high stakes, not the kind played by translucent green wigglers who let loose an excremental surge harden their wriggler bottom diaper stubs. As it happens, I have arranged to play such a game tonight. Aradia and I have in a private engagement to be co-leaders of the blue team. Oh yeah? Well, just by perchance it happens that AC has a private and sneaky engagement to play this game as well, and by a snickety twist of fate, she'll be on the red team with her other great friends who like to play their childish diaper poop games. Absolutely not. Absolutely. I forbid this. You will take your position on the blue team with me. Yeah, right. I'll take my position into this funny pounce ball and tackle you. That's nonsense. You're nowhere even remotely within my proximity that would be necessary to execute such a maneuver. AC rolls her eyes almost as hard as she's rolling around in this really interesting smell. The thought of you fraternizing with and abetting those stink-blooded hooligans strikes me as scandal beyond measure. I'm afraid you're too delicate to withstand that sort of corruption. It's forbidden. Nuh-uh. Yes, you won't. No, I will. You won't. You can't stop me. I'm telling you not to, and you will be on my team. That's final. Blah. Quiet. Why do you do this? Why are you so confident about your stupid commands? Don't you know you can't actually tell me what to do? It's not like you can even have any special mind powers or telepathy or anything. No, I do not. And yet, you will do as I say. Yes, well, we will just see about that. Yes, we will. You will join me on my team shortly. Stand by for further instruction. Yes. You're angry, and I appreciate that, but it doesn't matter. Discussion over. Sad face. No. Give Tavros the bad news. AC curls up in Tavros's lap. Okay, for the time being, and for the sake of this fantasy scenario, I pretend that my cat allergies aren't that bad. AC takes a long nap and then wakes up and frowns because she has bad news. Oh no, is what I say about the bad news, not the nap. Tavros, I'm sorry, I can't be on your team. I'm not allowed. Oh, that's okay. Then I guess he said no then. Yes, unfortunately. Rog, I'm so mad. It's probably for the best that you listen to him. I don't know. You think so? Well, if you didn't listen to him before, you might have played games with us before, and something bad might have happened to you. Perhaps. But I still feel bad. I'll find another player. It's not a big deal. Good luck being on the blue team. Okay, thanks. You finally recall your days of far more intensive role-playing. It seems like so long ago now. Aside from a few unfortunate moments, it was a lot of fun. If you had to do it all over again, you suppose you would select better company. Maybe this game you're playing tonight will rekindle some of that excitement. Tinkerbell? Or Tinkerbull? Some time ago. Flashback. You stand in your room on a healthy pair of legs and in a plucky little outfit. You are a low-level boy Skylark, and you wield an inexpensive dagger lance, which is still the closest thing to a jousting lance you can wield that is still compatible with your favorite class. You are about to play a popular game called Flart, which, unlike most games published by major developers, was given a graceful and aesthetically pleasing name. It's a title under the extreme role-playing genre, and playing it without caution can have serious real-world consequences, but that's what makes it fun. When you activate Flarp's Grub, the campaign program for tonight will begin. Team Charge will duel Team Scourge as usual. This is going to be great. Contact fellow Team Charge member. Aradia, my grub is laying soon, so I'll be ready soon. Cool, mine too. I don't know where Terezi is though. She's running late. Oh, should we wait? No, I'll be here clouding her campaign for her regardless, with or without her loss. If she doesn't make it, it'll give you a chance to gain some ground. Okay, you picked a tough class, Tavros. None of the really useful combat abilities come into play until you reach a very high level. But I suppose it will be rewarding when you get there. Yeah, I think you're right, but it's a class I think is the most fun, and battle skill's not all there is to being a great adventurer. I couldn't agree more. You might be the only Flarper in the world who really understands the true spirit of this game. Everyone else is so aggressive and treasure hungry, but that's what makes beating them all the more satisfying. Yeah, I guess. Remember, your Clouder isn't going to pull any punches tonight. Don't fall for her mind games. I'll be here to assist, of course. If you're in trouble, don't hesitate to ask for help. Yeah, I won't. Thanks, Aradia. No problem. Hatch campaign. Your campaign's gaming abstractions hatch out of their eggs. These comprise all the data and procedures you will need for your adventure tonight. They disperse throughout the terrain surrounding your hive. They follow both pre-programmed and live instruction by your Clouder, a member of Team Scourge, whose role is to provide you with a challenging scenario, while your teammate does the same for Scourge's other player. Go outside and begin adventure. You take your starting position in the field. The game is afoot, and anything can happen now. It's up to you to consult your maps and work with your teammate to discover the objective of the quest, find treasure, and slay monsters. Your stat bar is bonded with you. This keeps track of every attribute for your character, including vitals. While these attributes, in principle, remain abstractions due to the fact that this is extreme role-playing, they will always relate in some way to your real-life attributes as well. You gotta be careful out there. A little later... Well, hey, boy Skytard, are you gonna just stand there all night? Make your move, make your move, make your move. I just think these monsters are too strong. Sorry, but they don't seem appropriate for this campaign. Weak, weaky, weaky, weak. Weaky, is that a real thing to say? Yes, your Eleton? Blatant excuse making is the, oh my god, it's the weakest lame that ever shit the coward bed. Roll your dice, make your move, advance, or abscond. I can't abscond. There's no absconding place. But absconding is what you do best. I ain't managed to cloud a scenario yet you couldn't squawk out of in a blazing trail of cluck beast feathers. You cannot hope to beat Tavros Nitram in an abscond off. He is simply the best there is. That sounds flattering theoretically, but I don't think... Hey, pipe down, make your move. Advance or abscond. Advance or abscond. Roll, Tavros, roll. Okay, hold on for one moment. Aradia, hey, are you there? Hey, Teresa, I have a problem. No one can help you, Tavros. Okay, time to decide. Where is everybody? Why does this have to do with your present cowardice? I don't know, probably nothing. Are you going to roll? No, I can't. Why not? Because I was thinking about the numbers, and it's impossible for there to be a favorable outcome, no matter what the dice do. So you give up? Yeah, maybe. Why not roll and make it official? Why would you want to cheapskate me out of bonuses like that? It's so thoughtless. Am I going to have to take matters in my own hands to make your move for you? I thought you couldn't use powers. I mean, real-life powers, not game ones. It's against the rules. But if you're going to break the rules and refuse to roll, what choice do I have? I hate that I had to come to this, but what can I do? Tavros, have I mentioned how cute you look in that plucky little outfit? What if I don't know better? I'd say I was playing with Poopa Pan himself. Isn't that what you want, Tavros? To be like Poopa? Of course you do. What boy wouldn't want to be like Poopa? So dashing and brave. He's everything you're not. For one thing, he can fly. Do you want to fly, Tavros? Have you ever tried to fly? I bet you haven't. How about we take you to the skies, Poopa? Oh, you like that idea, Poopa? Yes, you do. I can feel it in your simple, malleable brain. You want to fly so bad. Fly, Poopa, fly! Ha 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 ha! Adios, Tory dumbass. AG just jumped me off a cliff with my brain and my legs also, and now they feel invisible. I'm sure there was a better way to say that. Anyway, that's really all there is. They're bored of the subject of me getting hurt. Hey, asshole, stop playing games for girls. But not too far into the present, right around this moment, with Karkat in the toilet during a conversation we have already read, which ended like this. Oh boy, you need to get with the program, Karkat. Have you talked to AA? AA what? Apocalypse Arisen, sorry. No, of course not. Or T4 or 4G, I guess, or C4. Really, there's like the whole conspiracy about this. As I'm finding out. Well, why don't you just tell me so I don't have to talk to any of those double-talking assholes? I can't. I gotta step out of the tree for a moment. When I come back, I will enter the game. See ya. Psst. Hey, brave leader. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? Can I join your team? Yes, I'm glad you asked, because there's a wide open slot for the most vile backstabbing sociopath who ever lived. You really helped me out of a jam by stepping forward. Vile backstabbing sociopath? Karkat, did you copy and paste that phrase directly from your personal ad describing what you were looking for in a lady? More cagey cutesy bullshit. Like, I'm not up to my lobe step without already having to deal with Terezi. You both must have been insufferable when you were a team. Your opponents probably all just tried to commit suicide after a few minutes of putting up with your fangy brain drivel. It's probably how it all went down when that shit hit the thresher. That's not a bad guess, but man, Karkat, you sure giving me a hard time. I don't see how we were supposed to be becoming friends if you were coiled from my olive branch like I'm twitching a mummified bovine phallus in your direction. Becoming friends? What the fuck? We will never be friends, moron. Not even hate friends? No, more like twitchy-eyed, projectile vomiting, and utter disgust friends, while I perforate my bone bulge with a calling fork. Yes, I'll take it. Get lost. Anyway, I was just joking about wanting to be on your team. I'm already on the blue team. Oh, really? Wait, let me count out 8 of these things. Hold on. Question mark, question mark, question mark. There, I am now an enormous tool forever. Yes, Arena and I have an arrangement. We will be co-leaders, but really I will be the leader. Shh, don't tell anyone. What do you think, Karkat? Can you take on 2 dangerous ladies at once? Yawn. Come on, aren't you a little nervous that I'll oppose you? You should be. No, you're just a run-of-the-mill little psycho girl. A troll, seeger, a dozen. I'll be taking apart the blue team with brutal efficiency. You'll see. You never played one of your dumb games with me, so you never had the privilege of seeing what I could do. Enjoy the show, sweetheart. Just don't even think about using your mind control tricks on my players. Remember your truce? Psh, Those days are far behind me. Anyway, I can't control just anybody. They gotta be impressionable like you. You can't control me. Sure I can. I just choose not to. Yeah, okay. I find your mind totally unpalatable to browse. Looking into your brain is like pawing through a smelly dumpster full of broken glass and razor blades. And poop. Whatever, don't even try it. I've got the better Scourge sister on my team, and if you break your truce, you'll have to answer to her. The funny thing is she was always way better than you, even without any powers. Yeah, that's right. I know your whole story. You were always jealous she could manipulate people so well without resorting to cheap mind tricks. Ha! I can tell this burns you, and I can't even paw through your dumpster. Chalk it up to as another infuriating victory for gutter blood over her aristocracy. Oh, what's that? Nothing to say? Wow, see, speechless, I guess. You're probably crying right now. That would make my fucking day. And look at me being the one to talk shit at warp speed, then log off before you can reply. Bye, idiot. Cease trolling. Began trolling. Oh, Baxter Scene, did your thumb slip on the button? I guess you can't get enough of me. You made me do that, and you know it. You ain't got nothing on me, and you can't prove shit. Anyway, Carcat, I just wanted to say, heart, ceased trolling. Be the other asshole. You're now the other... Oh. Oh, God. What the fuck is this? What is going on here? Oh, hey, there's that horse dick. You decide that we could probably stand to delay this guy's introduction a little longer. Why don't we see what someone else is up to? Anyone. Hurry! You start to a vague teaser of the final unseen troll in the nick of time. Clunk, brot. Iradia, go home. You head back to your hive to get to the blue team session started. It's been a while. You revisit the remains of your quaint rural hive. Your lawn ring and the small excavation sites you dug up for practice are all overgrown with vegetation. You haven't been here since the night of the accident. On that night, you found your calling. The voices of the dead grew louder, urging you to return to the ruins you discovered not long before. You left so abruptly, you didn't even have time to bury your Lucis. But that's fine, because trolls don't typically bury their dead. Leaving bodies to be consumed by wild animals is more customary. Iradia, begin session. You have an arrangement to begin this session as co-leader with one of the Blue Bloods. You understand this player intends to make a power grab and take sole possession of the leadership role. Such subterfuge is typical of their cast, but you're perfectly okay with this. It's one of the many things you're okay with. You allow your co-player to take the lead and enter the medium first. You understand that the leadership role is essentially meaningless, aside from offering the distinction of being the first player to enter. You also understand that entering the game second was always your intention. Connect to a server player. One. You have a server player connect to you, someone you personally selected for the role. The devices required for entry are deployed. The kernel sprite awaits prototyping, but unlike all 11 other players, your dead Lucis is not available. You have to use something else. Tier 1 prototype. Prototyping with the frog head before entering the medium would prove to be critical for later success. Just another many assurances whispered by the dead. You've long since stopped questioning them, or doubting the future significance of even spontaneous acts of frivolous desecration. Compelling your non-plus server player to perform this task might have proven difficult. Luckily, your telekinesis, an ability greatly magnified through your calling, would be sufficient to move the massive object, whereas the game cursor likely would not. Your server player simply watched in mystification. She really just had no idea what the hell was going on. Frog. Enter. You enter the medium, taking your place in the land of chords and melody as the Maid of Time. Meanwhile, your client player has been exploring another world. The blue blood is a present for you. The present cannot be duplicated via alchemy at this stage of the game. It would cost too much grist, a detail which this player has not been aware of. The player would have to progress to the second gate of their own world, arrive through the gate above your hive, and deliver it in person. Facilitating this delivery was one of the reasons why it was important for you to enter second. Your server player's confusion is only in part due to learning the ropes of a new game. There's a more significant reason for her befuddlement. While she followed your advice and went through the simple motions of game setup, at no point were you visible on her monitor. She saw your damaged hive, she saw the alchemeter and other devices she deployed, she saw the strange computing device on the floor, bearing the visage of a species she didn't recognize, she even saw a great big stone frog head fly through the air all by itself and became the frog sprite. And though she would ask why, and you would always delay the answer, the fact remained. She couldn't see you. Tier 2 prototype. She couldn't see you up until the moment after the sprite's second prototyping, because you were dead all along. Oh. We are all completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, dead, really? Like a ghost? Huh. Interrogate Frog Girl. Already, I can see you. That is you, right? Yes. Why are you the floating frog all of a sudden? I'm dead. My spirit merged with the frog sprite. Wow, dead? Really? Like a ghost. Huh. Well, I hope this doesn't make me sound dumb, but I'm completely blown away by that stunning revelation. You don't sound dumb. Whew. How did you die? I ignored the advice of a friend and made some bad choices. AC rumples up her nose in perplexment at AA's really vague and spooky answer. But actually, that's good because I kind of think I don't want to know. It's making me sad to think about. Okay, Nepeta, can you please keep this a secret? Yes, I promise I won't tell anybody about it. I promise I mean promise, just so you know I'm serious. Thank you, Ribbit. Oops. Ha 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 ha. Be the huge bitch. Huge bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Enter name. Your name is Vriska Circuit. You're a master of extreme role-playing. You can't get enough of it, or really any game of high stakes and chance. You have persisted with the habit even in spite of your accident, but then again, you don't have much choice. Your Lucis is very hungry all the time. She can only be appeased by the flesh of young trolls. You cloud campaigns for teams of flarpers, utilizing your abilities for orchestrating the demise of the impressionable. Your victories supply you with treasure, experience points, and spider food. My goodness. You are something of an apocalypse buff, which is something you can be on an Alternia. You are fascinated by end-of-the-world scenarios and enjoy constructing doomsday devices for the hell of it. You are drawn to means of dark prognostication and the advantages they offer, particularly in gaming scenarios. Your abilities in this department were hobbled with the loss of your vision eightfold, and you have since sought alternatives through various black oracles. You consult with these ominous globes, but routinely destroy them in frustration over the puzzling guaranteed inaccuracy of their predictions. Breaking them has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic, and with each you destroy, you add to an insurmountable stockpile of terrible luck you have to stop. But addiction is a powerful thing. Your troll tag is Arachnid's grip, and your statements tend to be just a little bit overdramatic. What will you do? Check out cool drawing on wall. Yeah! You drew your own role-playing character for fun, as many flarpers are prone to do. She is the best character, and you wish you were her. Oh wait, you are her. Your wish has been granted, probably as a special boon for being so great at everything. Her name is Marquise Bitternet Mindfang, scourge of land dwellers and sea dwellers alike, and worst nightmare to silly boy skylarks everywhere. She's accumulated more treasure and gained more levels than any member of the Petticoat Sea Grid class ever. She gained all the levels. All of them. Yeah! Proceed to computer. D. Ford. You have a lot to do, so many irons in the fire. Ow! Lousy dice, you just can't ever seem to get anywhere near your hive without stepping on an errant D4. Pointy little bastards. It's just your bad luck, I guess. I've had such terrible luck ever since your accident, and it just keeps getting worse. As far as you're concerned, the world can't end soon enough. As you were saying, so many irons in the fire. Such a tangled web. It is a web full of flaming irons and mixed metaphors. Tonight is a big night. You have a lot of meddling to catch up on tonight. Bugging and fussing and meddling. Take dice. You equip your enchanted dice set, the fabled Fluorite Octet. It consists of 8d8, plundered from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of Gamblingnats, deadly marauders with a passion for chance. They all died off, though. Took too many crazy risks. Rolling the dice will execute a wide range of highly unpredictable attacks. Very high rolls can be devastating to even the most powerful opponents. Of course, with the luck you've had lately, you couldn't make a good roll to save your life. Gotta do something about this awful luck. Gotta catch a break. But you get worked on about stuff you put 8s in places that don't really make a lot of sense phonetically. Begin meddling. Time to get this show on the road. There are so many people to meddle with tonight. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is, doesn't she realize how rude it is to meddle? You'll fuss with her meddling later. What now? Oh, him. You thought he'd wash his hands of you. Strange timing that he's bugging you tonight after so long without a peep from him. Deal with this guy. Hello. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? Oh. Oh my god. This is the page to have light mode on? Oh my god, I can't see a fucking thing. Hello. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? This is the last time we'll ever talk. Still sticking with the white text I see, so smooth and stylish. I forgot how much I loved highlighting it to read all the boring things you have to say. It's like a fun game for super extra handicap retarded people. Like opening a present and find out what obnoxious thing the mystery tool typed. What is it? Barting courtesy, I suppose. All the ways I've exploited you were meant to bring about the events that will take place this evening. Knowing this will provide context for the events in your near future, and it will affect how you behave in response. These events will be just as important as those preceding it. I've gone to great lengths, you see. You didn't exploit me. You're just a petty douche with a bad temper who likes to play games, and all I did was humor you. I did exploit you, very thoroughly. It was easy. So full of yourself. Have I ever lost a game? Don't change the subject. What subject are you referring to? XXXXO. I'm gonna log off at a big cough, and you have to promise not to use that nasty trick where you log me back on out of petty douchey spite. And then we go back to never ever talking, because man, that was heaven when it was like that. There's no need for that kind of assurance. I'll be brief. I no longer hold you accountable for any wrongdoing. In fact, I've given your transgression very little thought since the incident. If you acknowledge this amnesty and regard it as sincere, you may begin to find the odds falling in your favor again. This may be essential if you're to succeed on your journey. Slow down, man. I'm just wearing out. So many pens, taking all these important notes. Fuck. Fuck you for ruining my good note-taking pens and giving me this terrible crap in my good note-taking hand. Incredible the risks of you take with your scorn, but of course it was your unpleasant simplistic temperament that made you so easy to control, vicious and predictable like an insect. If you turn a swarm of wasps on a crowd, the outcome is certain. It takes no skilled strategist to understand this. You are in fact a waste of my talents, a primitive expedition. Black, what a snob. You're worse than my meddler friend. I wonder why they waste their camaraderie on you. I'll never understand it. Thought you said you'd be brief. I'll say one last thing. Through the magnitude of the ensuing destruction resulting directly from your actions will be neither possible or necessary for you to fathom, there nevertheless ought to be a silver lining. The only question is whether you will live long enough to see it. I'm not a gambling man, but if I was, I wouldn't bet on it. Goodbye. Bye, asshole. Bump. More hollow comebacks. As hollow and wishy-washy as the inside of those dumb black globes. What use is all this attitude against a guy who's never ever wrong? It's so depressing. You can't even work up the energy to smash this stupid thing. Maybe you could stand to have some camaraderie wasted on you, even if it comes from a meddler friend. Ensure meddling. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go to bed because I'm hitting the wall, man, hitting the wall. Yeah, where you been going? I don't know even where I am. Homestuck collection. 2,532 is the next little weird unlock thing. And I am on 2,204. Okay, what did I start out with? Let's see. 2,096. Oh, funny. 2096. 2096. 2,196. So yeah, like 100 and right over 100. Like 110. That's kind of what I was aiming for. Definitely oh yeah, it's definitely getting more manageable. Yeah, those first like 60 pages for the Homestuck portion were a little rough. So I'm very glad that we're getting into the Act 5. We're getting a little deeper into the Act 5. We're getting all their characters introduced. We're learning people. We'll see if I can remember half of them, or even more than 2. Alrighty. Vriska's This one, yeah, the spider one. Thought she was kind of a bitch, but also, I don't know. It's kind of sad if she's like, we got kind of a fucked up thing going on, with the fact that her Lucis needs to eat people, because like, yeah, no wonder she's like this if she's like has to feed her Lucis. But yeah, little sad, honestly. A lot of these trolls are pretty sad. My two favorites, though, are definitely, and God forbid I can't remember anybody's name, the Juggalo and the wheelchair one. Those are my two favorites. I think they got a lot of personality. I definitely like the Juggalo a lot. Yeah, that conversation was awesome. Loved the rapping. So worth it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. I am going to go to bed though. So I hope you have a very Homestuck. I did enjoy the you were a DJ. You were DJing. You did it very well. I thought you were really on the ball, and I definitely appreciated it. Okay. Well, I hope you don't get stuck in a Homestuck. If that's what